Good Saturday morning to everybody who's watching. Good morning to you VOD viewers. Metal Pipe, welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, I think I'm all ready. I was getting an echo because I'm here in my own stream, because I'm always popped in my own stream, so I get the chat up. Good. Happy Saturday morning to you. Hope you had a good week. Ready for a little bit of Minecrafting. This is my favorite day of the week. Alright, we're grinding away here. Well, we're grinding away, but we're building up a little boathouse. Where we will be, well, we have like a little redstone thing. I'll head over there in a second here. Make sure everything's working, which I think it is. Let's go ahead and head on over. There we go. All right, good morning. How are you guys doing? Thank you, VOD viewers, for watching early on. I have to say that. Can I join you someday for my channel? Well, this is a solo world, so that's kind of hard to do. It's not a server. But that's good to know that you have a channel. Yeah, maybe we can check it out later after stream. I'm imagining that you're working on your own solo world. You're welcome to join the Discord, and I'd love to see what your projects are. And you can check out some of our projects. For example, this past week, actually this past couple of weeks, I've been working on an end farm for our family server, which I'm not on to very often, but I'm on often enough. And yes, we have an end farm going. I just got that finished up, and I'm digging around the outside of the island. So if you want to check that out in the Discord, I have pictures posted for that. I've been doing a lot of fishing here to get my levels back up. I don't have an XP farm, but I should probably get one up. I'm kind of eager to get an XP farm going, especially since I got the Ender farm going, and I realized how awesome the XP farm is. I'm like, that's it's pretty awesome. Silk, let's do that. This is also silk. I wouldn't put that away. I've been trying to do the long haul with this and not do too many farms, but I think I'm going to break down into an XP farm at some point, or needing an XP farm at some point, because healing these tools by way of our few villagers. I was trying to avoid a villager trading hall as well, but again, that's I'm starting to see when it comes to playing other sites. I say other sites like our family server with the villager trading hall we have there, and I'm just ready to start moving things along. Like, we're here nearly closing in on 500 days, and I would love to have fully enchanted gear, not just boots and a helmet. I would love to have protection 4, 5, and unbreaking on my pants and my chest plate. I would love to get some wings so we move around a little fast. I've only done multiplayer worlds because my friends also record with me. Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, so I have our family server just for me and my kids. I think I have 1 or 2 special guests well, my kids' friends too. So I keep them safe, so they're not too exposed to things in the public. This is our house that we've been working on, a little boathouse, and we have a canal that we want to dig over there. And I ended up creating this here hopper system that when we load up a boats, because I don't have any shulker chests, we load up our boat and it'll drop down into here. It'll fill up these mine carts here and take us all the way down. All right, we're going to go cheaty cam. This goes a little faster. It'll take it all the way down to our storage here. And these guys will sort it out for us. We're going to end up doing some storage down there to expand upon, because we need a lot more storage, a lot more doings. This is a quick tour, very quick tour. What kind of things do you guys do with on your server with your friends? You guys have like games? I am on a couple servers myself, and we have like a little gaming district. We've got, we were able to, this is the canal we're going to dig out, starting back here. No, again, it's mostly for them. But I do play on some public servers. I'm actually part of Team Wild, the Wild server with Luna Cupcake. And hi, Luna, if you're watching. Thanks for watching the VOD, if you're watching later. I am on that server as well. I'm getting ready to start a couple of projects there. I'd like to stream some from that server, but I'm hoping to make a couple of episodes of what I'm building there. As an idea, I'm going for some abandonment things, and so I've got a lot of like creative designs happening for that project. But yeah, so hope to have some videos out about that. Working on OBS and how it records and keeping small file sizes, because when I started recording on OBS, my file sizes were huge. Like, we're talking about like gigabytes in size. So I had to like figure out how to downsize my my resolutions and stuff like that to get it to some manageable file sizes that I can edit. So we're getting back to editing. I'm just changing out screen recording from like QuickTime over to OBS, and then I switched over my editing system from iMovie over to DaVinci Resolve. So just a lot of tools I've been trying to learn and redo. I said because you actually talk to your viewers. Yeah, you know what? It's important to interact with your viewers. I don't understand why. I've seen. I mean, when you're like Scar, somebody like Good Times with Scar, and you've got like 7,000 viewers watching you, it's kind of tough to interact with each and every one of them. But here, I love like the one-on-one personality, being able to talk and communicate. I kind of like call like my YouTube, when I get to it, my little secret corner of the world. But I've seen some YouTubes that's been a little toxic and such, so yeah, but it's fun. And if you stream Metal, I will be happy to check out your streams and interact with you. That'd be great. But we're not there yet. What are we, like 100 and something subscribers? So that's a little long way to go still. And then, of course, the long grind of bringing up those viewerships up and subscriptions. But I do it as a hobby. I do it just for fun. I do have a full-time job, 8 hours a day. So yeah, it's kind of tough to do this on a steady. So they're working on this. I want to actually make this a whole like glass wall instead of just all this stone. It's just temporary, so we have like a setup of wall. Trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out what we want to do next, and I think I want to fill in some of the wall stuff. Start to do some separation, and then we'll get into some texturing, some of the red here. I'd like to do this roof here, and I think we're going to do like a little. I think we're going to set one back and do a. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the new word. Another like little A-frame kind of going into the side of the building there. This I'm going to keep as a balcony. This is going to be also a balcony and a patio. Or maybe we'll slope this down and be that could be a roof. But this is all going to be a patio. Just going to run out here, down these steps onto a beach. Yeah, so I've got some ideas. Just trying to put them together. We just finished up that yesterday. Last week. It feels like yesterday. But yeah, we're doing this. We're doing the long game here. So I'm trying to avoid farms if I can, but I'm realizing as I'm playing some, like the family server, that I kind of need to get some farms going. I think we're gonna go ahead and knock this out. It's just gonna be a wall of glass. I mean, maybe we'll leave that down there. And shovel. Like that. So do you have a building style that you like to do, Metal? I love to get more into some more organics and get some more statue kind of things going. Right now I'm pretty good with the architecture things. I love building them. They're still challenging. I always try to go for something different. Yeah, that works. Medieval old town type. I love that. I love that. Every time I think medieval, I think of, do you know Andy is Yoda? I like watching Andy is Yoda videos. I take some inspiration to his 5x5 builds and how to incorporate that. I think they work out well. He's mostly a creative builder, so draw a lot of inspiration from it. I feel like this needs to go higher. Like, it looks like it's going to work out fine, but I kind of think I want that to go higher. Maybe I'll take it. Oh, running out of red tape. Oh, no, we got some plenty there. Let's do this. Sometimes it's tough to judge from the ground. Yeah, I like that height a little bit better. It was just simply like one block. Maybe we'll go two. And then I do want to do this as a balcony. Furniture. All right, cool. I will check it out. Probably after stream. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Alright, so got that. Let's see if we can close this off here. I feel like I did a thing. Oh, good. Alright. do this. But I will not be able to talk today. My uncle's in town. Oh, that's no problem. Yeah, no, IRL stuff is pretty important. So keep, I completely understand that. Like I said, I work quite a bit. I have a full-time job. This is all I'm gonna do as a hobby, so it's all fun and games. It's just Minecraft, fun and games. This might actually. Let's make a door, just so we can have a door placement. If I have a door, maybe. Have any glass? Just for fun. Just for fun. Should probably get like disconnected textures or connected textures so they're not like the same. Gray may not be the way to go. There. Think about glass. Let's work on. That seems like a really good idea. We have this wall here, this wall here. Let's work on this little corner right here. I want to do this. I definitely want to get this kind of squared away. And I think I want this to be smooth stone, or stone or andesite. Let's chip out that corner and make that clean. Yeah, let's do stone. Gravel. Do I know a good apps to use for editing? So that depends on what computer you're using. If you're using a Mac, like I use a Mac, I used iMovie for a pretty long time, but I wanted something a little more advanced. So I've moved on to DaVinci Resolve, which has a bit of a learning curve to it. And it's definitely new and just takes some time to use. And of course, using it over and over helps out quite a bit. Just downloading it and expecting you to get it immediately the first try. It's going to take some work, going to take some practice. And then there's plenty of tutorials on YouTube about how to organize your clips better. So yeah, there's plenty to do. There's plenty to find on how to use DaVinci Resolve better. So that's and it's free. There's a pro version and then there's a free version, and the free version does just more than what something like iMovie would do. And it's free. I mean, how can you argue free sometimes? Right now I have 21 subs. That's don't worry about that number. Just worry about creating the content that you want to create. That's the best. That's my best advice. I don't have a whole lot of subs compared to a lot of people, and I try not to compare myself to a lot of people. I just think about what I want to create. And like in here in this example, I'm just like trying to create this building, and if somebody wants to come and watch my design, how I think about my building process, just wanting to chat, and yeah, that's kind of what I focus on. I try not to focus on, and you started 2 weeks ago. Congratulations to you. That's a good thing. But yeah, I try to focus on creating some content as opposed to trying to worry about how many subs I have. Otherwise, I probably would have been pushing myself a lot harder to get more videos out and such. But this is it's a hobby for me. It's fun. being able to try to connect and show off things that because I built. For the longest time when I first started playing, I would just I'd build and have nobody show the things I built off to. And I thought I was doing pretty good. Now I see like other content creators and I see some amazing builds, but I try not to I try not to compare myself to them so much as I journey along. I just try to do my thing. I think we're going to do solid blocks of glass. We need a door. I just want a door to... What's going to look good as a glass door? No. 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 It may be a birch door. Ooh, bamboo might. Let's try bamboo and birch. Do I have a birch door? I do. Let's try a bamboo door as well. Do I have Java? Because if I do, you, me, and my friends could record. I mean, I do play on Java. I do play on Java. But yeah, I try to, but I play at my own pace, my own speed. So, but yeah, you and your friends should definitely record. If you guys are gonna play around and record, and it's, you know, have a good time. Just remember to have a good time playing. If you're playing for the sake of just to try to be YouTube famous. Some people will kind of see through that a little bit. Just start off kind of playing and exploring the game, and just be yourselves. You know, don't rush it. Need this. Let's build a bamboo door. No. There we go. Yeah, just remember to have fun playing the game. And remember, it is a game. But it sounds like you have some great ambition and desires, and I applaud you for it. Chase after your dreams. Go get them. All right. Let's try. Whew. Alright, yeah, we're going to do something about connected textures. I might have to look into that. I think this would look a lot better with connected textures and not just glass blocks. Oh my goodness. And of course, this is also clear too, so there's... I wouldn't mind doing a color. Just trying to figure out what color would look good. Let's try... Let's go this way. What was that, like? Let's do 8. Yeah. Oh my goodness, it got really dark really fast. Let's keep the thunderstorms away right now. Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. I like that. It just gives it a little bit of dimension. It looks... I like the dimensionalism of it. Dimensional look of it. Get my blocks. Not ready to lose my blocks. What else did we have? Gravel. Do I want to mess around with gravel? Let's take a look at gravel. I'm not always the biggest fan of the gravel texture. But if it works, it works. Yeah, I think that works. I'm going to incorporate some of this here. Oh, we don't have any tough. No tough on us. No. Put that back. Let's that and tough. Where are you at? There you are. I asked so many times, but I was able to this year, but thankfully. Perfect. Perfect. Wanted to do that and then that. Start there. Let's do the gravel. No, you know what? Yeah, let's do the gravel. There. And then I think I want a wood, an acacia wood. Acacia wood. Bum. There we go. Might need to tweak some of our stair designs. I like the cutout to give it a bit of dimension here. I think we're going to fill this up a little bit, so it's not, you know, so we see the textured wall, but being that this is going to be a patio, let's get ours polished, just like we have out front. Let's do that continuity in the back on that patio there. I think I'm missing some polished stone. Okay. And, you know what? Let's go grab some fuel. If you use dried kelp as fuel and you're looking to be efficient, dried kelp cooks 20 blocks. So I usually try to be efficient about that. Whereas coal cooks 8 blocks. So 2 pieces of coal is 16. Yeah. So 1 piece of dried kelp will do 20 blocks. You know, while I was over there, I probably could have looked for some polished stone, but I didn't. There we go. Okay, so while we're waiting for that to cook, let's think about do I want to work on the roof line over here? No, I don't. I want to stick to working over here. I want to stick to working on this corner. This will need to be a half slab. And then I need a piece of birch. Let's also turn you into that. Cap that off. We're going to build up a whole like wall going around here. Alright, let's get some spruce. One block of spruce. I don't want to do anything too much as far as like plants just yet until I get the floor in. I want to do, let's do this. Let's cut a couple of andesite stairs. Let's see how this looks. We start mixing in texture up here. Yeah, that works. feel like I want something darker there. Now we might need to do a tough stare. Let's go find ourselves a tough stare. Just one. Just one. I don't have any glass panes. Nope, I don't. I don't. How does this door look? Do I like that door? I do like that door. What's my favorite sport? Oh my goodness. I don't really have a favorite sport. I'm not really into sports that much. You know, I hate to admit it. My favorite sport. I mean, I do in general like just the flow of sports. So I don't want to say football, and it's American football, or you know, soccer, American soccer. They're fun to watch. They're fun to go around. We have baseball here, American baseball. I know the general premise of a lot of the sports. When it comes to playing, though, it has to be. I love toss games. So, like here in America, we have like horseshoes. Lately, one of the biggest kind of sport thing around or toss thing around has been cornhole. So when it comes to playing, I do enjoy playing those particular sports, little toss games. Yeah, so we have like horseshoes. In the region that I live, we used to have an old game called Quates, which was some round metal rings that you would pitch like you would in horseshoes to a single pin, and try to take that ring and get it caught on the pin, like it's almost like a donut. But that would be the closest thing to actual like sports that I think about. But I do watch football, not religiously every week, but like when the atmosphere, when like the kind of moment kind of arises. And you like hockey. Hockey's a good sport. I played hockey for a little bit. I was never meant to go pro or anything like that, but hockey's a good sport. I don't think I was ever aggressive enough. I think that's what it ended up coming down to. I love skating. I enjoyed skating. I grew up doing roller skating, ice skating. Those were fun. Those were some fun things. Matter of fact, my kids are learning how to roller skate right now, so they're enjoying themselves. I kind of wish I could have done sports with them more. We like bicycling. We go out on bicycles quite a bit. I like hiking. Hiking is when it comes to just kind of is that considered sport? Hiking? I do quite a bit of hiking and photography work, so I do enjoy that. Let's take 2 of these. Yeah, there we go. But I guess because I'm not an aggressive person, like I'm not a big fan of hunting, but I do like hiking. You count it? I love it. Thanks. So like hiking, biking, clean that up. Oh. So I guess we're going to need more. We got 8, 9, 10, 11 more. Alright, let's drop another 20 in. There. Did have some acacia wood. There we go. Let's take that. So we can do this lining. So hockey. Do you have a favorite team? Most of the hockey that I think about is Canadian. I want to pick those up. Let's do that. Do you, the Rockford Ice Hogs. Nice. Yeah, so mine would be the Philadelphia Flyers. That's kind of the region that I'm in. There's also, I guess, is it the Penguins? Pittsburgh Penguins? That would be the other team. New York Rangers. Those would be the ones immediately around me that I would connect to. Oh, excuse me, I have a sneeze creeping up. It just kind of didn't want to come out. There's a weird pause. Blackhawks. What city are they? Chicago? That's Chicago, right? Yeah, they're a bit further out from me. Yeah, I know my hockey team. I know some of my hockey teams anyways. Yeah, but immediately when I think somebody likes ice hockey, I think Calgary Flames and Edmonton Oilers. Is Edmonton Oilers even... There was a time, I remember hockey did an expansion thing. And I remember at one point, one of the Canada teams went down to Phoenix, Arizona. I don't remember what that was. That was a long time ago, though. I wonder if that Arizona... Is that Arizona team even still a hockey team? Let's grab a little bit more of that, just to have it on hand. I don't think we need this door. I definitely don't need this at the moment. I'm not burning anything, so let's kick that out. We'll take you out for the moment. Put that back in. Alright. How are we looking? Alright, good. Let's finish our patio here. Let's close this. This is exactly kind of how I have been envisioning this like little area right here. This looks really good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wanted a glass wall. So this is all going to be a huge patio, like a kind of like a lower patio. So we're going to need to cook a lot more stone. No hockey team for Arizona. All right, so the Arizona team left. So because it used to be the Phoenix Coyotes. So they must have moved the team or it got disbanded. Alright, so we'll let that cook. I'll probably need a lot more than 40. That'll get us started. I want to mess around with... something. Something I'm curious about. Can I put this above a door? I can. Interesting. And the door is functional too. I just kind of wanted to see what it looked like. And it looks kind of silly actually. Oh, so I can't, that's why it needed that. Well, that's why it worked. Not too worried about what it looks like from the inside. I care about the outside. The inside I can do a little something with and kind of cover it a bit. Not even like that. So I do want to put... This is when I start decorating before I even finish the build. You know what, let's get... I'm just trying to think. I want to do like a small awning, but not like deep. It's probably just one single slab. Just trying to think what I want to do it with. To stay consistent with some of the other parts of the house, I think we're going to do it with polished deep slate. Well, that was the right number. Yeah, that's it. That's as simple as that. And then it'll allow us to do a lantern there. Question is, do we want to go old school lantern? Do we want to try to keep going with some of these? Let's start with the old school lantern. Do I have any iron on me? I am enjoying like trip hook wires and levers for extra little bits for hanging lanterns off of. I do have a bit of iron. I just don't want to keep using it on hoppers that are for decoration. But I want to kind of give it a go. It feels weird because it's kind of early. You know, I'll say it's early, but like it's. Let's do a lever. We'll try out one of these two options. We did levers over on the dock. It feels nice that we're making our way around the house too. We did levers on the dock. Let's go ahead and try that. I didn't bring any lanterns with me. That's me. It's early, 9 a.m. for you. You are an hour. I'm at East Coast Standard Time. So you are an hour behind me. There's that. Let's put grass there. Let's take the chains. Bump, bump. Do we want to go right to it? Actually, I kind of dig that. 'Cause I don't think I can go right to it with the... Can I go right to it with this? No, I cannot connect right underneath of it. Alright, that's a bummer. So I do like that as an aesthetic, even right there. We can do a chain, but now it's going to be too low. Alright, well, I'm not upset about that. It actually doesn't look too bad. Maybe this should go all the way around, though. Should that wrap all the way around? I feel it helps enclose the space a little bit. Let's see if this... Oh, I'm out of space. Ooh, let's see. Let's take you and do that. That works out nicely, actually. I like that. Because it matches this here. Comes around. That looks good. Now, I want to... The glass wall is actually kind of growing on me, especially since we're doing things around it and kind of incorporating it. Alright, so you don't see that. That's fine. Obviously, I want to replace that. I don't want that to be that. But what we can do now, let's get the bamboo again and do bamboo gates. Alright, let's... I think we're good there. How long do I stream for? I usually stream for about 3 hours. That's kind of like where I like to cap myself off at. It's a Saturday, so I still have some Saturday work to do, like mow the lawn. My kids have places they want to go. I have a daughter who has a D&D group that I take her to today, so she'll go do D&D today. Dungeons and Dragons. See, Dungeons and Dragons, that's my sport. Dungeons and Dragons is my sport. We only played a couple of times. It's kind of tough to come up with a storyline. I guess whoever's DMing the place that she goes, the father, he must have like a bookload of stories that takes him on campaigns and such. We came over here from Bamboo. I was trying to think of what did I come over here for? Bamboo. So he must have a lot of campaigns ready to go. So I really appreciate that. Like, all right, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so Saturday mornings it gives me some playtime because I don't get to play a lot during the week. Although this past couple of weeks I've been playing quite a bit. Again, I'm on the family server. If you check out the Discord, there's actually pictures of my work in progress of the end island. And how much digging out I have to do. So there's the Ender Farm, and you can check it out there. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on. I put that there. Let's do there. I'm eventually going to put a second floor on. I just don't know. There we go. Eight. There we go. That looks good. Thumbs up for Daddy Bones. Good morning, Oak Dew. Welcome in. How are you doing today? We need 2 more gates. We've moved on to this little section of our house. I'm well. Been having a ball in Minecraft working on my little village. Oh, I know. You have been. I've been seeing that little village work. Chores are piling up. Meet Metal, our new friend this morning. It's really high contrast. I was trying to get to match the door, but I might want something a little darker, so we might have to go to oak or bamboo. I'm expecting that to be so bright against the red. I just picked a spot for the door. I don't think the door is actually going to go there, but yeah, let's switch. Let's try out. We have a lot of that brown, light brown from like the jungle. Let's try that out. What do we need? We did 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 and a thing. A fence. Question is, do I have any jungle here? Oh, we got birch. There's stripped oak. Jungle. We got jungle. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Uh-oh. Short on sticks. Welcome. How? Wow, this song is loud. Okay, thank you for saying that, Oak. Let's pull that back. I thought it was just me and my ears. I have different adjustments for my ears. And then we need more sticks. We got 7, 8, 9, 10. My goodness. Alright, so we need like one more set of sticks here. Alright, so there's 10. There's a gate. There's a fence. Alright, I cannot possibly keep up with all the friends that stream Saturday mornings. I know. There are so many. There really are. That's quite alright. Like I said, I like my little quiet corner of the YouTube. And this actually, let's take that down. Let's take that down one more. Ah, there we go. Now that seems too dark now. I did want to pop a little bit, but I wasn't trying to go for like that full-on pop, yellow pop. And I think we need to take one more of those and cap it right there. And then I think you need a spruce log, so not to have that sticking out there. Let's do that. Let's start there. You like the jungle wood? It just seems, I think it's just a little darker than I wanted to. I can let it breathe for a moment. It maybe even be birch. It may even be a birch wood. I think birch might be too bright as well. I think I just really wanted some more definition to point out that this was a balcony and not just trim, I guess. Oh, let's switch over to, I mean, what's it going to take? We just switch over to oak. We'll see what happens. We'll start with oak. And I need that. Okay. It's getting dark already. I gotta think of an adventure that we need to go on next week. Actually, let's take a look at our map. Spider spawner. Let's enable that because that's kind of close by, isn't it? Yeah, it's right here. This might be our first farm because I just need a better outlet for getting XP. For healing my tools. So we may do something with a spawner next week. We may make our we may very well make our first spawn or our first farm. Oh, then we have the double spider spawner. These are cave spiders. Where is that at? Oh, that's way down here. That's kind of far, actually. I don't need it to be this far. Do we have any other spawners that we've discovered? Alright, we'll go back into these. Maybe we just do another caving adventure and see if we can find like a skelly spawner. Skelly spawner would be nice. Oak. Here we go. Oak planks. Oak log. Oh, my donkey freaking out because I've got golden carrot in my hand. More oak log. Take care, Metal. You have a great Saturday and a great weekend. Be safe out there. All right, there we go. And I completely forgot to grab a slab. Oak fence, oak fence. There we go. You know what? Just for contrast, let's go ahead and put... Let's do that. Alright, so it might actually be oak. Oak might be the answer. I just think spruce is a little dark. There's only one favorite game for you. I know it. I know it. Because I think that is too bright against the red. Let's start experimenting here. This is going to be weird. This is going to look really weird. You know what it is? It's that this has some red in it that when it hit up against the wall, that's why that's what's throwing me off. It's got the spruce has, or the jungle has enough red in it that against the red in the wall, that's kind of what it does. I don't know. Or maybe, at least to break this up, maybe I do need to make this, I'll just go jungle and just see what happens. See, I think that's too bright. I think oak is the way. Do I really want to go and do birch? I mean, birch is still an option. I mean, even the birch seems a bit bright. I mean, I'm also staring right at it too, so. again. I got visitors. I don't see the captain. And you're stuck down there? Oh, what a weirdo. I should probably get some dirt and fill that in, because I think that's like the second or third time I've seen a guy stuck in there. Alright, you know what? I'm making a decision here. We're going with oak. And if I still don't like it, I can change it out. It is Minecraft after all. Alright, let's see how our... do that, and let's get our... there's that. We need our spoon. I think we're going to need a lot more. This is probably the most I've ever used polished stone. But we need some more fuel. This is where I wish I had rockets and... oh look, got some more. Sugar cane, some more paper for some paper trades. So nice having depth strider. Oh, big event happening next weekend. Well, I'd say next weekend, more like next Friday. We have the release of The Mandalorian and Grogu. I am super, super excited. So much so that I'm actually going in costume. Daddy Bones has got a costume to The Mandalorian and Grogu. I'm super excited. Actually, me and Princess have tickets for Thursday night. So we're going to go together. I'm just super excited. Star Wars film movie in the theater. I took off on Friday. I have to get some car work done, but hopefully in the afternoon I'll be able to take the girls to go see it as well. And I get to see it again. Because I'm such a noob. I'm such a dweeb. Oh look, I've got smooth stone. I have smooth stone. That'll be fun. It will absolutely be fun. Oh, I also need polished, not blackstone slab. I need my other polished slab. Deep slate. Polished deep slate slab. Right there. Good morning, princess. So yeah, we have tickets. I am ready to go on Thursday night. And again, I'm gonna take the girls on Friday. After I get all my work done, after they get all their work done. You know, when I decided to do, I'm trying to think what I was working on. Actually, this might need to, that, and then down, and then, yep, yep. All right, we need two more polished slabs. Nope, that doesn't work. Here's the hoping. Oh, this looks so good. I'm super excited about this. About how this all looks. Sand. Oh, I'm super excited about how this all looks. Yeah, so a bit of my costume showed up this morning. We're working on a pair of pants is what I'm really kind of looking at. And we have a very good idea for a shirt. That might take a little work. Or I may use, you know, it's really the other shirt that I want, that I say I want to use it, but the other shirt I thought about using is actually it's long sleeve and a little baggy, would kind of like, I kind of have like this little wrap. And if I use a long sleeve shirt on it, unless it was this fitting long sleeve shirt, the wrap would probably be uncomfortable. We have there's that. Yep, do that. All right. So I found something that I liked, only it was really expensive. And then I said to Princess, I'm like, why don't you just make me one? That's not what I said. I said something else, and then I told her, why don't you make me one? It was after I said I love you, and then I said, will you make me one? suppose I treat her right. You know what? We're gonna fix this over here. I gotta, are those bad guys still over here? Yeah, they're still over here. Why don't they go away? Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what to do about that right now. No, it's a lot of it is getting to know the personality and my I guess you can say my sarcastic tendencies and my tongue in cheek stereotypes. Like I don't. It's I would never. So I say I abuse stereotypes. I abuse them to the point where it's just like I make it not serious because it's not meant to be serious. I'm a big tongue in cheek person. Like I'm just playing. Absolutely, absolutely. But I also want to try to explain because it's when I say public forum, like if there's like an Italian joke, it's just a joke. It's not real. It's not why I say it's not real. It's not serious. And I know people say there's like truth behind the joke, but it's just in that person's moment, or it relates to other people. Like an Italian joke may not relate to me at all, but I find it funny because I can see how it relates to other people. That's kind of what I mean. Like it's it's satire. It is absolutely 100% satire, and it's always good to have like a humor about yourself and things. So, and I think some people take things still too seriously and forget that there is satire. There's things that's just it's supposed to be funny. It's not supposed to be taken so seriously. But everything always has to have, some sort of drama for somebody, I guess. Like we think it's funny. Like we do it all the time. If you ever seen the movie Pleasantville, when the dad comes home and the mom has been out and he just comes home, and he's like, "Where's my dinner?" Because he always expects the woman to be home cooking dinner. And that was the 1950s black and white version of the show as the movie kind of like moves on. But it's just, to me, it's just funny because like, the world around him is progressing and he's still stuck in the black and white 50s. And it's just, so it's just meant to be funny. I don't know. Maybe I'm explaining it wrong. I've been known to do that. Alright, might need to do some paper trades and get some healing going. That going there. Let's get you back in here. And what did I come over here for? Did those guys go away yet? Why don't you despawn already? Oh, I know what I came over here for. I need clay. Because terracotta does not break down into bricks, do they? Actually, I think there was some clay in the other chest on the other side. My terracotta box, but I don't have any clay in here. Alright, so we need some clay. Oh, look at that. There's clay right here. And I'm still seeing a little red dot over there. Did I not pick up a... I didn't. Alright. We need another shovel. That's the shovel we need. Let's put clay in there. Let's go to the other furnace and burn it in that one. Because we need some pots. Not just small pots, but I think we want some big pots too. And I think we need some bushes. Some bushes to go right up in here. Some pots, big pots, pots here. Yeah, we'll fill this out. Start giving it a lived-in looking space. Let's start with some of the darker ones here. I kind of don't want to do jungle at the moment. I actually never noticed that before. Perfect. Alright, we're going to chop this down. Acacia. So let's fill this in. Oh, I need some iron. You know what? I got my... Nope. Don't do that. Let's swap these back out. And let's... There. I think I would love some, well, it's actually kind of funny, the dark birch leaves I like because they're dark, but I think I actually want up here to be dark. Although that doesn't stand out, it's too thin. Actually, I like that better. Alright. We may change out that acacia leaf. I just want something a little more green, a little more lush. I definitely needed something to contrast against the... Just, I feel like that's still too much yellow. I like that it's got the, like kind of the fruits on it a little bit. Resin. Maybe. Maybe. We did just recently get our resin stuff, so we should think about a resin farm. That could be our first farm. But it's mostly so we can get blocks, not because we need XP or anything like that. Thank you, Oakdew. It is definitely a longer process when you're doing it in survival. It's definitely longer. But just just how this came together last week, and now that this little corner section's coming together this week. An ultra hardcore too, yes. Although, to me, building isn't that dangerous. Can't jump off the roof. I can now. But I have a hard time getting my health back. But at least I'll be safe, hopefully, from a fall that size. Not that it's built, correct. Although I got that roof there. We have this little small awning. But we would rather not, yes. Just getting the health back is the problematic part there. I like this tree, but I think I also want to expand the beach around this way more. But I think I want to move this tree over. I think that'll be a thing. I do like this beach. We just gotta make it one level lower so we can actually touch the water. Man, these days are going by fast, it feels like. Alright, we got too much in our inventory. let's dig out the beach. Let's do that. Here we go. Let's do 4 of these just to get ourselves started. So I'm thinking like 1 here, 1 there, maybe like more like 1 like right there. Something like that. Just kind of get us started. Give us some lived-in look here. But I want to pull the beach back some. And that's really it. I think it was just to be a small private beach. There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this down. And you too. And then yep, that's better. This is more terraforming than I was planning on doing right at the hot moment, but there we go. Alright, that's good. That's good. Let's go ahead and just cut the grass. Neaten it up. Okay. And then I think what I want to do I only picked up a couple, but something like that. And I think we're going to follow along a little bit over here, right along the edge of the grass and the sand. I want to incorporate alright, we need our acacia wood. See if we can get rid of the rest of this pink around the patio. So they never get me. This is what happens when you just start throwing logs. Up in a tree. Jungle wood. Up in a hickory tree. Like, this is the prime example of that kind of song. It's just tongue-in-cheek. It's meant to be humorous and fun. Alright, so yeah, we need some more wood. I don't want to get too crazy. Let's do that. Or maybe, let's, so we match that. Is it nighttime already? That's just crazy. I'm telling you, these night times go by fast. and even faster when it's raining. How's that working out? Yeah, I thought that might be a thing. Alright, we need some more acacia. And we're going to need some more polished stone. And we need to offload some inventory here. Like those. Acacia, acacia, acacia. There we go. Actually, do that. Same here. Alright, that's where we're at now. It's fine because I kind of want to back out even more. do that. Okay, that's good. Let's... that. Yeah, it'll slowly get lit up. It's just going to take some time, especially in survival. And then we got to figure out how we want to do the beach as far as lighting it up goes. And this may not be a permanent fixture like these. They're simple. I like it. Kind of want to put one right there too. And there's the idea that we do something like that. Oh my goodness, we got pot planter. What is that? Craft and place a flower pot. Yep, we just did a thing. Welcome back, Metal. We're going to be live for like another hour. And then there's some Dungeons and Dragons to be done. Do I have... Can that... No, that looks weird. But do I want to stick it up too far? No, let's do... For funsies, let's just grab this. And we'll put it right there. Okay, it's awkward, out of place. Let's... Let's do that. Wow. It's only because you just place it, that's the first place your eye looks, and just that yellow is just so bright. We're going to need a different flower. How about a flowering azalea? It's at nighttime. It's nighttime again. All right, so that's good. That works. I'm telling you, these days are going by really fast. But I really love the way this is coming out. Nice little beach, patio, into the house. Here's my other bed. I was looking for that. Alright, where do we want to go next? We keep going around the house. I mean, this is looking pretty good. I do want to fill up this corner. I really do think bushes are the only way to go at the moment. That brings us over to this side of the house. Wait, do we want to... Bum, 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 bum. I do want to make this a pathway to meet with this, and this I think we're going to cut down by one, at least by one. I don't have any idea where this pathway would lead to. I just kind of just want it to be here. And then this pathway that would come up would meet up with it. I mean, that's my initial thoughts right now. We will end up fixing that. Because the pathway is coming out this way, wrapping around, staying close. Nobody right now, metal. Oh, well, Oak might be busy. She does moderate other people's streams as well. So she might be busy and unable to talk as well. Alright, so this kind of gives us a rough idea of the pathway we want around the house. And I think this might even come down one more. These guys finally disappear. Nope, they're right there. I really don't understand why those things aren't despawning. Bump, bump. Dun, 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 dun. All right. I think I'd like to get some windows and do some quick window dressing right here with this. Let's do that. Meta Builder, hello, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Appreciate you doing that. Hope your Saturday is going well. It's a Saturday morning here. Late Saturday morning now at this point. Alright, so I think we got a lot of that. We're finishing off some like kind of like the broad strokes of our little like starter home here. At least I'm trying to finish off the broader strokes. There we go. All right, I think that's kind of it. I think this is pretty much the last of the wool. I think we have wool for the roof shape here, or what's going to be somewhat close to the roof shape. Probably going to change though. And these are all rough ideas and sketches and outlines. The skeletal structure. Alright, window dressing. Let's go grab some panes. I'm going to match the front with the gray, which I don't know why I took the gray all the way over here and I dropped it in. What do I do for work? I am what's called a rental manager. People rent equipment from us, and I schedule it for the clients. I'm going to take all that back with me. Seats can go in here. It's pretty much a Monday through Friday 9 to 5 job. It's not glamorous. It just is. I don't know how else to describe it. Copper. And we'll put these in here for now. Do I have any pots that I might have picked up? I do have some levers. I fished out a couple of tripwire hooks. I got a bunch of them actually. Acacia wood, what are you doing in here? And a stone pressure plate, you're fine. We can take this bed out. We'll put the bed in here. Look, even I'm still organizing. Still organizing. I think I can drop off the sand. Don't really need it. I do have sand over there. Buttons, you're technically redstone. Would rather have you over here. Should probably make a chest for redstone. All right, metal man, you have a good stream then. And you have a good weekend. I think what I'll do where's that birch at? And then I think I have I had some polished deep slates. I do. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I appreciate that. Right, let's do a total of 4. This will all match the front patio. Or the front entryway, yeah. That's simple. I think I want to do I think I want that darker, and I think jungle might be the right color for that. Oh, maybe brown mushroom block. What else do we have? What else do we have? Jungle log. Do we have strip jungle? Strip jungle? Yes, we do. Oh, you can't stream until tomorrow. I'm assuming you just got yourself set up then. Yeah, that's a waitlist thing. You have to wait on the YouTube terms. I'm excited that you're all into it. I guess just, but yep. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, I was like, what did... And we're going to change that out to jungle as well. Alright, that'll work there. And then over here, I definitely need that third texture. Maybe we'll keep the oak in the middle. Yeah, that'd be good. That's good. I'm sitting here thinking about what I want to see next, and I think we may get our wool back out and build some more outlines. Can you make a... Oh, not at the moment, no. There you go. Oh, like over the month? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see what happens. I mean, all sorts of things can happen. It's getting nighttime already. Let's put a pin in this real quick. So I think I should have got the magenta as well. Let's get the magenta. So that's going to be a thing. I should have crafted more shears. Oh, let's see if we can do this. There we go. Alright, so that's going to happen. That's going to happen, and I think another one's going to happen right here. What build tutorials should you do next? That depends on what you're comfortable with, really. Nope. Nope. Oh man, that hurt. That hurt. I'll never get that back. Okay, it's not completely true. I'll eventually get it back. Alright, well is that the same? It just looks different because there's that one, and then there's like that one there. Yeah, and that looks a little more. Alright, yeah, we'll see how that works out. Oh. I guess you got the captain. Level 3. Not bad. Not bad. Are you comfortable doing farms? Like teaching people how to do farms? Just game mechanics in general? Well, whatever block that I'm missing it. Don't know where it is. Alright, so let's grab what little red terracotta I have left. Oh, I just got a lot more than birch. So let's fill in some of the gaps here. Continue with some of these broader strokes. It feels like 5 minutes. Like it feels like you've only been here for 5 minutes. It's funny the way time works. I think we're going to take this out. Yep. Now the stream feels like it's been like 5 minutes. Yes. That's, like I said, time works a strange. Time's a funny thing. So how we're going to do some of these other bits. Like I'm seeing how this is going to look here. I'm feeling like, how's it going to look over here now? Like I need to if these guys would just go away, it would be nice. Like, would it be? I don't have a whole lot of yellow. Hmm. How to make shorts. Um, well, I mean, do you want to like start off with something you want to tell somebody? I guess I'm not even. It's kind of hard to describe. Like if you use it like in a commercial sort of sense, you think about if you were to make like a full long movie, and you just kind of want to give people just enough juice to want them to go watch that movie. So a short would be something that of that to me. The short would be that something of that nature. Now I understand that people make short stories within the shorts, like 30-second short stories, like I don't know, quick redstone, how redstone power works, or how redstone only has like a distance like 15, right? Like when from the initial power source. Like I've seen videos of that or shorts of that where they explain a whole bunch of redstone stuff. But the thing about shorts is none of that stuff sticks. Like if you're trying to teach something, I don't think anything of that nature like sticks with somebody when they watch it. Oh, it's a cat. Like if I were to make a short, like right now, I'd be like, one of the best survival tricks in ultra hardcore would be crafting oxide daisy stew. And I can't eat it. Oh, it's wait, what? Oh, that's a regular mushroom stew. Well, that just happened. Make sure you get the suspicious stew with the oxide daisy in it. And that way, you get regen for about 6 seconds, which refills 1 heart. Or 2 hit points. So there's, it's a bunch of different things or ways to make the short. Just make sure that it's authentic and that what you're trying to teach is, somewhat valuable. Something that everybody can relate to. Sometimes it's just a moment in one of your streams. Such as if I were to, in ultra hardcore, as soon as my stream ends, like, some people are interested in how that ended. Like, how did your stream end? How did your 472 days end? Like, how did you die? How did you unalive yourself in Minecraft? So shorts are a tricky thing. As I sit here and figure out how to do this roof. And a floor for the second floor. Dang it. I tried a thing and it didn't work. No, how to make a 1 minute long video into a short. You mean using YouTube? You might want to look up a YouTube tutorial on that. I think we're going to need a lot more red terracotta. And I got to think about the roof for this round turret here. I'm even thinking about adding other elements. I'm just kind of like, maybe it's not necessary. Like, I'm thinking about a square tower here. What if they did a square tower just a little bit higher? Let's go grab some shears and burn off some energy. Let's get some more yellow wool. Started collecting yellow wool, or I'm sorry, orange wool lately. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Let's take that with us. And is there anything else? Please bury me. Anything else I want to drop off over here? Do we have any more red terracotta? We don't. Alright, so now that there's more of that, we should be good. Bum, bum. I kind of want to see a peak right here. I'll just kind of want to see. I think I do. I want to see a peak right here too. So let's put that together. Oh, I don't have any more grumble grumble. Only one achievement today for the pot planter. Do I want to go all the way over here? Let's find out what happens. This is gonna get big. Nope. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Oh my goodness. Actually, that worked out kind of good, actually. That peak there. Oh my goodness. Alright. Fallen blocks. Did they leave yet? Are they gone? Did they despawn? Did they finally despawn? Oh my goodness. I think they did. Ugh. No, don't fall in there. Wow. Oh. That's no, so weird. I should probably take care of that guy. Okay, so what about this angle? Because I kind of feel like I want to see this peak again here. Just have it go straight across. And then I think... yeah, there's going to be a lot of, like, peaks. Like, I'm going crazy here with peaks, I bet. These little... I mean, I'm looking at 3 of them right now. I'm like, that feels like a lot. We're getting nutty. And this is going to be round. Oh my goodness. Oh, did it just get super dark? It's another thunderstorm. Oh, no thunderstorm, just raining. So, okay, so if I did see this from here, I would want another peak right here, or maybe just a small shallow one. I feel like sometimes when, I mean, I'm not sure about everybody else, sometimes you just want to build the thing and then adjust it. Sometimes if you could pre-plan out in survival, though, it helps out a lot, but I don't think that's going to be the case with this. How much blackstone do I have, though? I'm not looking like a whole lot here. Alright, blackstone. Blackstone, blackstone. Alright, so we got plenty of it around. What in the... I. We know that? That was a cheat. I don't think I knew that. That's so crazy how close that could have been. What I really want is the blackstone. Wasn't ready for a squirreling adventure. Once it came, alright, there's that. Diana Wilson, hey, what's up, buddy? Nothing much. Enjoying my Saturday morning. Hope you're doing well yourself. We'll take all that. Take those. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too. Hope you're enjoying a little Minecraft morning. It's a great morning for some Minecraft. And you've subscribed to me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Bones family. Army of Bones. Often talked about what I should call it. A special little group. Since how much time you are streaming on? Oh, very little. Just the weekends. Just 3 hours on a Saturday. 3 hours Saturday morning. That's it. Not a whole lot. I do it for fun. I enjoy myself. Thank you so much. It's nice to be able to share what I build with people and my method of how to do things. And all right, sleep. So lately we've been working on our... It's right in the description. It's not that... Yeah, it's right in the description there. Alright, enough of that. Let's do this. Nice. I didn't know that was going to be a thing, but there we have it. So we just need to get our oxide daisy out. And then let's get our last little heart healed up. There we go. Now we're back to square one again. Feels good. Feels good to be back at full health. I figured you were a digital artist. And yeah, you see how small of a community I have constructed here. You'll probably fully know that I don't really have the money to afford to hire a digital artist to do digital art for me. All the stuff I've done myself on a very elementary sort of basis because that's what I can afford. But I do think you should try to stream your method and your process, and maybe people will come to you and want to hire you to do their artwork for them. Just as an idea, throwing it out there. Might want to give it a try. I think I'm going to get up here. Oh, that's all I got left. Interesting, interesting. That's not going to work out. Well, it's going to work out, but it's not going to work out the way I think it's going to work out, I think. Maybe. We'll have to build it off of this. There we go. Nope, nope. Right there. Here. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. 4. I had 3. Look at that. Alright, that's not too bad. I do like that this peak is higher. It does commit to the challenge of what's going to happen over here now. I think next week's going to call for a week in the nether, or a day in the nether, looking for blackstone in general. So you should probably stay tuned for that stream, because that's where we start putting ourselves in danger. Danger. You are budget friendly? Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, so like I said, you should try streaming your process. You know, people get to see you work and see how you're, you know, how you make it, you know, make your things happen. And like I said, they'll probably want to hire you. Being able to see your samples out there. I'm assuming you have like a Blue Sky or something as well that you put your samples out on Instagram. Those are great places for advertising. All right, well, I think we're gonna do it, and it's gonna end our stream right here. We've done quite a bit actually. Let's go quick recap. We did the complete patio on this side. Oh, I got a little block over there just kind of lingering about. I want to save it. Save the blocks. If you don't know, I'm a block hoarder. I like all the blocks. Matter of fact, the End Island project has got shulker boxes full of end stone. I mean, a lot. Metal, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here and chatting with me. That's very nice of you. Good luck with getting your streams up and going and getting your videos started. I appreciate you. Oakdew, as always, thank you for coming in. Take care of yourself. Diana, thank you for coming in and saying hello. Unfortunately, I'm not looking for any digital art right now. Happy to see your samples and your work. I'm always interested in other people's art. My daughter's an artist. She's, you know, really good for her age, and you know, it looks nice. We just had our little art program at our school, so our little art exhibition. That was really nice to look at and watch. Still got a lot to do on this side, though. But you know, coming up with the patio idea and coming down to the beach, this really filled out really nicely. This was our our last week project was doing this side of the wall and getting up some broad strokes of just the second floor. Now we're working on some roof lines. Which we may just need to get some, but we'll get some blackstone that'll help us out filling it in and trying to create an actual shape, more of a shape. But it's coming along really good. A bit big for a starter home, but accept my request and we'll send as soon as I'm done. I'll look into it. So thank you guys so much for being here. As always, I stream on the Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, for about 3 hours. And all you VOD viewers out there, thank you guys for coming in, saying hello. I appreciate you guys. As always, you stay out there, be kind, stay safe. I'll see you again soon. Cheers!